Maseches Avos, Pirkei Dalet, the 4th chapter, Mishnah Yudches, the 18th Mishnah. This is a Mishnah that concerns interpersonal relations, specifically how we have to be sensitive to the effects that our words might have on others. Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar Omer, Rabbi Shimon, son of Elazar, says, Al teratze es chavercha b'shas chasoi. Do not uswage, do not say things to calm down. Es chaverecha, your chaver, your friend, b'shas chasoi, at the moment of his anger. While he's enraged, don't try to calm him down. Don't interject yourself into his anger, lest he might come to become more angry. He might become angry at you. He might, if you say, well, so-and-so is not such a bad guy, or something like that, he might come to further curse that person. He might come to curse you. You might create more of an opportunity for him to increase his anger, and you will undo the good you're trying to do. Further, ve'al t'nachamenu b'shal shemeso mutal lefanav, and you shouldn't comfort b'shal shemeso mutal lefanav, at the hour that his dead is stretched out in front of him. You shouldn't, when somebody is in the process of a hard mourning, one should not interject themselves and try to say anything to take that away. That needs to come out. And by interjecting ourselves, that could again cause a person to lash out, say things that they don't really mean, and thereby make the situation much worse. Further, ve'al tisha'al lo b'shas nidro, and you shouldn't ask him questions at the time he is making a neder. So he is a neder, I think in the context here, he is angry, and he's saying, I swear that I will no longer talk to so-and-so, or I take a vow that I will no longer do X, Y, or Z. And if you are a nudnik and you interject yourself and you say, do you mean that you're not going to do this? If I say, I swear I'm no longer going to speak to person X, and then somebody interjects, yes, but what about text communication? Or if somebody interjects themselves as a nudnik, I might, in my rage, might say, even in text communication, or even in some other manner, I'm not going to have anything to do with this person. So I've enlarged my neder, my vow, at the prompting of this individual. And this individual has just made the situation worse, not better. I've got a much bigger vow on my hands. Of course, I could go to Beis Din and annul that vow, but vowing in general is not a good thing. So this person has made what was already bad into a situation that is much worse. And finally, ve'al tishtadel liroso b'shas kolaso. You shouldn't seek to see him, meaning this hypothetical person, b'shas kolaso, at the time of his kilkul, at the time of his downfall, the time that he is at his worst. You shouldn't endeavor to see somebody then, because that there could be personal resentment coming your way. Also, the added embarrassment of somebody having seen somebody in their fallen state might make it harder for the person to do tshuva, to repent from whatever it is that was his downfall. We should not look to make the situation of our friend more difficult. We should understand that everybody has these moments, and that sometimes it's better just to give people their space and not to add to the situation, not add gas to the fire, so as not to make it worse. So that's just the general bottom line here, is that whenever people are in these heightened moments of when they're having a peak of passion, it is best for us not to get involved. It is best to have our communications with people when they're at their rational best, and not when they're in these situations. And in fact, if we do seek to intercede, all too often we just make the matter worse. Okay, I hope that was beneficial. Kol tuv, haslach haraba, keep learning.